It's good. That's what you expect this time of the year. We're going to defend and rebound a lot. A lot of questions still, but our kids are working hard, and that's the most important thing.
Rick, obviously one of those questions is eligible. What do you anticipate getting out of him this year, and what are you hoping to get out of him this year? It's probably two different things.
Well, that's a good question. I don't know right now. He's the one guy that I'm not 100% sure on. The other two guys that were out last year with injuries, Twani and Sean, seems to be recovered pretty well from their injuries. And they tell me with Elgin, they tell me he's ahead of pace where he's supposed to be, but he's nowhere near where he was. And will he be, Matthew, 3 weeks from now, able to help us and be productive? I think that's the question mark with us. It's very obvious we need him to be, productive for us early.
Does Elgin kind of set the tone for the front court with the way he plays, kind of hard-nosed? Other guys follow that?
As you know, Elgin's a tough guy, and he's just not tough mentally. He's tough physically. That's a different ability we haven't had the last couple of years. He gives us some physical presence in there differently. So, he's nowhere near where he was athletically. That's the question. His toughness is still there, probably tougher. But that mind don't make that body move quite as well and jump as high right yet.
But you feel like this front court is going to be a little, kind of a lot different from last year as far as that style of play.
I don't have to answer that question now. You take the National Defensive Player of the Year out of our lineup, a guy that did something that no other college player in the history of the game's ever done. Take him out of the lineup again. That alone is going to change it. No one will replace what he did. We'll just have to do it in a different way.
Rick, one obvious question is, where's your, losing Barry Stewart, losing Jarvis, where's your leadership going to come from?
We're still trying to probably figure it out a little bit. That's the thing. That was surprising. I know you guys all know what y'all doing, picking us to win the West. Never question you guys what y'all do, but again, to take those guys off our lineup without Elgin, and knowing those guys were great leaders, didn't see where it came from. I hope you're right. We're still trying to figure out ourselves exactly where it's going to come from. Elgin's one of those guys for sure. He's a guy that can help us.
If not you in the West too, how do you think the division stacks up?
Well, I don't know. There's some. I know Alabama returns a lot of people. That whole front court. Ole Miss, I think, got about 6 of their top 8 or 9 guys back from last year. Very good. I think Arkansas's, got a lot of talent. Trent's going to do a good job at LSU. So, there's a lot of balance over there. Again, we returned 2 guys that's played in Jarvis and Cody and Ray Vernon. Everybody else is basically new. Even though they've been there, some of them just hadn't had a lot of playing experience.